The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Geno now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Geno. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's
touchdown, Washington! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Jumping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're turning on show. It's used to being rich when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see saw. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's adding up overseas. You feel alive like
looking to put a drive together.
Deputy! Liking 18!
They go play action here on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And now it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Get it. Ready.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Smith. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads.
It's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a final return touchdown by the Cowboys. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here, so we get this out to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is caught at the end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Washington.
Throwing now is Geno. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the time when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 48-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Go.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, check.
They'll come out in the
Go,
pistol.
Check. Go, check. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Let go.
On play action, they'll throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 50, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, ready.
Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19. 65 catch, 65. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Smith now to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go now. Cougar, now go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance at a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Gibbs on the toss left. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Geno. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Smith. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. But he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
3 yards.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got this to Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ready! Ready!
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 45, Cowboys 28.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Tag. Liking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
On the set.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
60 back.
Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19, Tiger, 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. First and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Hand off now to Gibbs. Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Craft all 80. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready.
2nd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Ready. Ready. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Take it. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready? Panthers, let go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
On the ball, on the ball. Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get?